You're looking for compliments, huh? Well, you came to the right place. In this video, I'm going to talk about and highlight 12 fragrances that will definitely help you get that. So if you love compliments, stick around. Fragrances are coming up next. Welcome back to another video. Max Forti here. Today we're talking compliments. Of course, who amongst us do not like to get those compliments or those positive remarks? Your attire is amazing. You smell incredible. Of course, all of us undeniably will love to get those positive remarks. In this video, I'm going to highlight 12 fragrances that definitely helped me get a ton of compliments, or some, of course, better than others, but overall, these were the best fragrances when it comes to compliments in the last 12 months. Every year when it comes to April, right around this time, early spring, I give you guys the best complimented fragrances that I have in my collection the year before. Of course, this is a designer list. If you want to see the niche, leave me one of these. The more likes I get will tell me that you guys want to see the niche list. So without any further ado, let's hop into the list. Quick caveat before I give you the fragrances. One thing I want to make sure and clear, one thing you do need to keep in mind is the fragrance alone will not give you what you need for compliments. They are definitely the ultimate final accessory. They will accelerate or help you become more approachable, hence getting more compliments. However, your keyword here is approachability. The more approachable you are as a person, how you talk to people, how inviting and accommodating you are, you will definitely get your rate of success of getting more compliments, way higher. The compliment factor will definitely get better and better. Your ratio of compliments will definitely become more positive if you are a very approachable human being. The other thing to keep in mind, and the other factor here is going to play a key role, is how well people know you. The more people know you, chances of you getting compliments or positive remarks from those people will definitely increase, meaning your immediate family, your friends, your circle of people, that kind of stuff. So those things out of the way, let's hop into the fragrances. And you're gonna get 12 fragrances here. So I'm gonna do 5 warm weather, the most complimented warm weather fragrances for me. Then we're gonna do last the cold weather fragrances, but in the middle, I'm gonna give you some wild cards. Let's get into the warm season here. Spring and summer, of course, are the months of the year that I wore most of these. And this one in particular here was a great one for me. Gym Casual is where I wore this the most. And this is going to be 𝐕𝐴 from Armani. And this one here is going to be the, of course, Eau de Parfum edition, not the Parfum from last year. 𝐈𝐴 is going crazy, Armani, with tons of different releases. It's getting rather confusing, but this one here was released, I believe, a couple years ago. And as you can see here, I wore a lot of this fragrance. This is a love for me. If I'm looking for something to just pick up and go and wear and smell, pleasantly, inviting, bright, inspiring, clean, crisp. This will check all the boxes, and it's something that you don't have to think too much. It will get the job done. If you're looking for one fragrance all around, this could be a signature scent as well. But for me, it was mostly warm season, spring and summer that I rocked this, and I got a ton of great positive remarks with this one. Next up, we're gonna go with another one here from the warm season that I love. This is going to be an aromatic fragrance, a woody aromatic, and this is mostly a citrus opening, but the woodiness that you get with this is going to be incredible. From the house of Bottega Veneta, which I love. I think it's a criminally underrated brand. And this one here, a criminally underrated fragrance, Illuzione. There is a Bois New from this line that I love as well. I talked to you guys about, I think, earlier this year, and it's doing very well for me. Perhaps will be featured in this video next year. I don't know yet, but this one here was one of my favorites. Again, citrus notes, bright. You have a lavender note here, a pine, cypress note, hinoki kind of a vibe. So it's green, it's aromatic, it's woody, it's musky. In comparison to the 𝐈𝐴 I just talked about before, this is going to be more mature, definitely more sophisticated and more refined or elevated, if you will. So this one here for dressier situations, kind of like what I'm wearing today. Not so much for suit and tie. Of course, you can rock this very elegant and dressier, dressier situation, dressed up situation, but you can definitely wear this dress down. One thing is for sure though, this is going to be a great compliment magnet. People will love the way you smell, and they're gonna ask, well, you smell so good. The reason why I love this one is because it contains some of the old school fougere vibe that I love, green, coniferous, aromatic with that lavender, some spices here as well, but it's also modernized. There's some modern components here that will make this not aged, but instead very elevated, sophisticated, and refined. Released a couple years ago, this is my favorite from the Narciso Rodriguez collection, and one that works perfection for spring and summer. This is Bleu Noir, the Parfum edition. Now this particular fragrance, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a fantastic fragrance to really, this is so good, to elevate your game, to bring you up to speed when it comes to smelling modern, sophisticated, elegant, and attractive. This stuff checks all the boxes. You got leather here, you have a beautiful iris note, there is some spicy notes, some floral undertones. It is absolute perfection. Modern creation from Sonia Constant, which is a phenomenal perfumer. She nailed this one. I think it's the best, one of the best, I'd say, in the top 10 best designer fragrances in the world today. If you haven't tried this one, ladies and gentlemen, you're missing out. This is going to be another compliment magnet in your collection, I promise you. Next up, we have one from Chanel. Of course, Bleu de Chanel could have made this list, but I haven't really worn Bleu de Chanel for a long time. When it comes to blue aromatic scents, I choose to go with other stuff that you're gonna see here on this list. This is going to be Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême. Even though this is in the fragrance community kind of like a staple, something that everybody knows about, in the world out there, not many people are rocking this stuff. I think it was released originally in 2012. This is a phenomenal fragrance from Jacques Pogge, which used to be the original in-house perfumer of Chanel over the last few decades. Now, I believe his son, Olivier Pogge, has taken over. But Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême, huge name, but the fragrance is amazing. You're gonna have this very signature Chanel-esque vibe to it with the aldehydic, powdery kind of a vibe. It's green. You've got a mint note up top that's gonna greet you and make you feel incredible at hello. You have tonka beans. So put it this way, if you know Versace Pour Homme, this is gonna share similarities with that fragrance. However, this takes it up a few notches. With the tonka bean in the base, the aldehydes, the mint, there are more, the cypress, there are more modern, sophisticated notes here that makes this not as simple as Pour Homme, you know, the Versace Pour Homme, which is a great scent, but this one here makes it a little bit more intriguing, if you will, and a little bit more sophisticated and elegant. So this is a great compliment magnet for me. It is a powdery though, as it warms up with your body chemistry, but it is a very sensual scent. I love wearing this, and I would recommend you guys checking this out for dates, romantic settings. If you're looking for fragrances that you want somebody to perceive you and you want to start getting noticed and start getting those compliments flying in, this one is one to definitely consider from everything I'm talking about here. This is Costa Azzurro from Tom Ford. You could go with the original. This is the Parfum edition. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an incredible fragrance. I love this. This is a very complex citrus aromatic scent because it has tons of bright notes. Think of the Mediterranean Sea, the fruits, the florals. It's got all of those components comprised in this fragrance. However, you have a beautiful woodiness that comes through with vetiver, cedar, patchouli, a hint of oud here to make things daring, a little bit interesting and mysterious. This is a phenomenal fragrance. If I had to choose one, and I think this always makes my top spring and summer, top rotations. That's why it's here, because I wear this a lot and it gives me a lot of compliments, whether I'm going to the bank, whether I'm meeting somebody just for a quick cup of coffee, just in general. This is a long performing fragrance for a citrus aromatic scent. I believe there's lavender here in the heart as well. This is extremely elegant, very refined, elevated, sophisticated, elegant. It checks all the boxes. Telling you, if I could only have one from the 5 warm season fragrances that gave me the most compliments, this, of course, it's the highest one here, and this is probably the one that I would go with. No two ways about it. Before I continue with the list and give you the wild card, I'm gonna give you 2 wild cards, and then we're gonna get into the cool season, spicier fragrances. I want to tell you 2 things that I want to share with you if you shop at these places and you're looking to save more money, of course. Perfume.com, the best place to try it before you buy it. Everything I talk about here is available at Perfume.com. Get a decant, very affordable. Check out Perfume.com. I always give you guys my code, MAX12. This month, though, we're going to invert that. I'm going to give you MAX21. So instead of MAX12, you're going to get 21% site-wide. It goes live the time you're watching this video, and it ends on Sunday at midnight. So check it out, enjoy, try everything and anything you want from the site, combine your orders, get 21% across the board, site-wide, and enjoy at Perfume.com. Perfume.com, as you know, the place to try it before you buy, you already know, but if you're ready to commit to a full bottle, you can head over to Fragflex and use the spring code going on right now. The time you're watching this video, it's only good for a few days, so don't miss out. Spring25, which will grant you 25% off site-wide. You can combine the orders, you can get anything you want and as many as you want, and you get 25% off your full card. So check out details below, everything linked to make your life easier from a fragrance lover to another. Continuing the list here for the wild cards, this is going to be a wild card perhaps for, well, both of these will be great for any season, any time. That's why they're wild cards here on this list. But this one is one that I talked about when it first came out. I did a full review on it and I said this is going to be the best one from the line. A lot of people didn't think so. Now a lot of people are agreeing with me, as you see with a lot of videos out there on YouTube or any social media for that matter. This is Versace Eros Flame. This is the best one, ladies and gentlemen, because it contains that Eros vibe, the original Eros in the back, which is that combination of vanilla, the mint, and of course, the tonka beans. So it makes it very approachable, great for compliments. It's gonna be one of those scents that are gonna be sensual, very warm. But this one here is the more citrus and brighter of the whole line of Versace Eros. I'm surprised they haven't really done or other flankers from this particular one, because the flame to me is where it's at. And you can wear this all year round, providing you control the application of the sprays. Of course, when it's warmer out, you go 2 to 3. When it's cooler out, you can go 5 to 6. This is an incredible fragrance, guys. I love the citrus note up top. And you have the darker, warmer notes that come through. Nevertheless, Dior's Flame is a great signature scent style fragrance and an all-year-rounder / wild card that I want to share with you guys today. This one gave me a ton of compliments last year and always continues to do so. Next up, this is my favorite wild card. If I could only have one fragrance in this whole list, this would probably be it. From the house of Dior, this is Sauvage Elixir. Don't be confused. This is not, or it doesn't really have much to do with the original Sauvage from the line, the original EDT, the Eau de Parfum, the Parfum. It has a little bit of that Sauvage vibe, but way in the back, this is its own fragrance. In fact, Dior could have released this as its own fragrance. They could have released this as, you know, Dior Men or Dior Pour Homme or whatever. They could have made this a very masculine, standalone type fragrance because this is that kind of a fragrance. It's a fragrance that's gonna be very distinctive. If you wear this fragrance, I bet you're gonna be the best smelling person in the room. This is a lovely fragrance. We've got a ton of old school fragrance notes that I love. We're talking oak moss, resins, lavender. It is pretty much an old school fougere brought to modernity with these really spicy and sweet undertones and inflection that made this a modern masterpiece in my opinion. This has been, for me, one of the best designer releases over the last few years, and that's saying a lot. So guys, check this one out. If you are a confident person and you want to project a very well put together vibe about yourself, Sauvage Elixir will definitely deliver. Now the rest is up to you, how you present, how you talk to people, how inviting you are. But I'm telling you, this is going to give you a tremendous upper hand when it comes to your ratio of compliments success. Love this stuff. Now we're going to hit the cool weather fragrances. Of course, your fall and your winter top choices. These are great fragrances for compliments. This next one is going to be one that was discontinued, and believe it or not, in the last few months, it has populated back into the actual website of this brand. From the house of Robert Graham, this is, of course, Fortitude. I love this. This is a tobacco scent. It's tobacco, it's boozy, it's spicy. It's absolutely heavenly. I love this. Over the last, few years, this has been a designer that I loved and I talked to you guys about here on the channel. I reviewed it when it first came out, but then it got discontinued, so I really didn't talk about it as much. I wore it very gingerly because I was afraid I was never gonna be able to get this again. But guess what? It's available now, link below. You can find this directly at robertgraham.com, but of course, I'm gonna give you guys the best possible deals in the description of this video and the links. If you wanna try it before you buy it, you can do that as well. But this one here, if you love a great tobacco, spicy, and boozy scent, this will not disappoint. When it comes to the cold weather, the cold months of the year, this was a compliment beast for me. Next up, from the ever-growing line of our money fragrances, from the Stronger With You collection, my favorite, Stronger With You leather, of course, the one I wear the most, hence the fact that it's gonna give me the most positive attention no matter what. I love this one. This one retains that beautiful roasted chestnut creaminess that you get with all the different Stronger With Yous, exception of one or two. The Amber didn't really have that, but this one here retains that roasted, creamy, sweet, honey-like chestnut vibe, nutty. And then you have this incredible vanilla / leather and woods in the base. This is a beast in performance, and I'm telling you, people will want to eat you up. If you want, it's great for romantic settings, night out, if you're going out clubbing or partying with the boys, whatever. This could be like a night out type scent. Regardless of how you rock this, and I would go cold weather for this one, of course. The ones I'm talking about here, the last 5 are going to be more geared toward cold season. But no matter what, or how you wear this, you're going to get attention and most likely compliments, because this one here, guys, never disappoint. This is going to be Dior Fahrenheit, not the original, but Lip Parfum. A lot of people don't know this fragrance. I talked about this many times here on the channel and they confuse it for the original one. This is not the original, ladies and gentlemen. The original one dropped in 1987, 88. This one here dropped in 2014. About 10 years ago today, this fragrance was released. I did a review for you guys back then. This is an incredible fragrance. It takes that original Fahrenheit gasoline, violet leaf, leather DNA, puts it in the back, and puts forth a very modern, incredible vibe to it with absolute vanilla, rum, a little bit of a lavender / violet leaf, that leathery gasoline kind of a feel. It sounds weird, but I'm telling you, the notes here will dance and sing on your skin. You're gonna smell incredible, unique, and I'm telling you, you're gonna get compliments. This stuff here dries down incredibly. It is just this powerful, seductive juice in the base. Like I said, the absolute vanilla with the rum accord, the floral notes, and the leather undertone makes this a sensuality bomb. Trust me on that one, guys. If you want something very unique for the cool seasons in the year and you're looking for compliments, this is definitely gonna up your game. Next up, probably one of the most, I would say, thinking about everything I watch or have watched over the years on Instagram, YouTube, or what have you, I think this is the most suggested and recommended fragrance for cool weather. And of course, I'm talking about Spice Bomb's Viktor & Rolf Extreme. This is a great fragrance. If you love Spice Bomb, if you love spicy fragrances, this is a must-have. You're gonna have the spices, the tobacco, the booziness of the whiskey note. It's an incredible fragrance, long-lasting, powerful. Another elixir of seduction that works incredibly well for the cool season. If you rock Spice Bomb Extreme, you're gonna be the best smelling dude, I promise you. And here's the deal, there is one that just was announced that's gonna be dropping very soon. It's called Viktor & Rolf's Spice Bomb Dark Leather. I can't wait to try that one. I hope they keep the DNA of this one here with the boozy note and everything and adds this gorgeous dark leather in the base. That's what I'm hoping for. But this one here is an incredible fragrance for compliments for the cool weather. That's one of the reasons why Viktor & Rolf's Spice Bomb Extreme gets suggested and recommended so much out there, because it does deliver. And here's another one that if you do love a great boozy scent that's a little bit gourmandy, almost gourmand-like, this is gonna be one that you will love. To me, the best of this genre, of this classification available today in the market. This is going to be from Givenchy. This is Gentleman Reserve Privé. The note of whiskey up top, the beautiful iris in the heart, the cocoa patchouli. This is a beast of a fragrance. It smells incredible. It's gonna garner you a ton of attention. And I'm telling you, if you love compliments, ladies and gentlemen, this is a must-have in your wardrobe for those special occasions, dresser situations, evening scenarios, and of course, cooler seasons of the year. This will be one that you absolutely love having in your collection, and it's probably gonna be one of the most complimented fragrances you've ever put on your skin. Trust me. So there you have it, guys. 12 fragrances. I gave you 5 cool weather, 5 warm weather, and 2 wild cards. These are, of course, interchangeable. You can wear them however you'd like to. But one thing is for sure, when it comes to the rate of, or the ratio of compliment factor in my wardrobe, which I have thousands of fragrances, these were incredible. If you want to see this list, but in the niche side of things, don't forget to leave a like. If this video reaches about 1,000 likes, it will show me that you guys want to see that list, and I'll come back with that list next. And of course, speaking of niche, if you guys are in Nashville or adjacent areas, I'm sure you've heard there's a new niche store dropping called Refinery Fragrances in Nashville. So if you guys are close by or adjacent area and you want to come and visit us, check it out. I'm going to put details below. The grand opening is going to be on the 3rd of May. You do need to RSVP because I think there's going to be limited people that can come into the store and be part of the grand opening. There's going to be drinks, I think champagne, hors d'oeuvres, what have you. But if you want to be a part of this grand opening, be sure to RSVP. The link is below. And last but not least, guys, join us for ScentXplore Spring, first time ever in Nashville. It's called Fumes and Tunes, which is combining 2 of my main passions, music and of course, fragrances. All details below, guys. We're gonna have masterclass, workshops, music presentations, live music guests, and of course, tons of other great things for you, giveaways, you name it. If you're close to Nashville or adjacent areas, if you just love fragrance, you wanna come and visit us at the grand opening of Refinery and be a part of Fumes and Tunes, details below, sign up. Again, all those activations are limited, so if you wait too long, chances are you're not gonna be able to make it, but we'd love to see you, so check out details. And remember that fragrance is emotion in motion, so be sure to wear what truly moves you. I'll see you right back here again with another video. Take care.